So good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here, joining us this morning as we kick off this Move Over campaign. I'm Tony Tavares. I'm the director for the California Department of Transportation, better known as Caltrans, and I'd like to extend my sincere appreciation to everyone for joining us this morning. I'd also like to extend my gratitude to my partners here on the stage from the California Highway Patrol, our Deputy Commissioner, Sean Duryea, from the Office of Traffic Safety, the Director, Barbara Rooney, and from the California Tow Truck Association and Emergency Roadside or Road Service Coalition of America, President Sam Johnson. I'd also like to take this moment to recognize and thank all the families who are here with us this morning to help kick off this campaign. And I'd be remiss if I did not also give my thanks and appreciation to the Golden One Center and the Sacramento Kings for allowing us to kick off this campaign here today. So tragically, the timing of this year's outreach effort coincides with the deaths of 2 Caltrans employees and 2 contractor employees that occurred this past summer due to the result of errant drivers. The Move Over law requires that drivers move over a lane or slow down when they see flashing amber lights from Caltrans vehicles, emergency vehicles, and our tow truck drivers. The kids of Caltrans Move Over Safety Campaign highlight the personal relationships these children have with their loved ones. And they expect their loved ones to come home safely at the end of every work shift, just as I do. These children are proud of the work their loved ones do, and I'm extremely proud of the work that they do every single day. Our field maintenance employees, our construction employees, all of our field workers, and our partners at the California Highway Patrol. We simply want people to drive safely and be alert so everyone, including you, gets home safely at the end of your day. But unfortunately, that does not always occur. Our Move Over Safety Campaign underscores the real human tragedy that happens when a highway worker is injured or killed. Caltrans, the California Highway Patrol, and our contractors have suffered many personal losses over the years. These workers are mothers, fathers, sons and daughters who will never make it home. Some employees of these agencies and contractors were fortunate to survive avoidable crashes, but not without sustaining life-altering injuries. These losses and injuries highlight the dangers faced by all highway workers every day. Going to work should not be a life or death situation. If you're unable to move over or safely slow down, please slow your vehicle down. It's not only the law, but it's also the right thing to do. Caltrans workers are more than people who fix our highways or assist in clearing crashes. They are more than employees. They are our family members. They are parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. The same holds true for our partners at the California Highway Patrol who are always there by our side working with us. And let's not forget all the tow truck drivers who are out there providing roadway service to stranded motorists. Caltrans and the construction industry are working hard to maintain, rebuild, improve, reimagine California's transportation network. There will be a lot of projects out there in the coming years and a lot more highway workers out there working. Remember, every highway worker out there has a story. They have a family who loves and cares for them deeply. Please, don't be the cause of someone's loss. Slow down. Obey speed limits and work zones, which will often be lowered to not only protect our highway workers, but to protect all of you, the traveling public. Don't drive distracted. Put your phone down. That text message can wait. And don't drive impaired. With all the advances in technology and mobility choices and options, there is no excuse for driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Please, slow down, move over when safe to do so. We here today all appeal to you, our public, for your heightened awareness and support towards worker and driver safety. By slowing down, you will save lives, and one of those lives may even be your own. As we enter this holiday season, please remember again, drive safely, move over, and slow down when you see flashing lights. Once again, I appreciate all of you for joining us this morning, and I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Deputy Commissioner Sean Duryea. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. And thank you to Director Tavares and the Caltrans team for inviting the CHP to take part in drawing awareness to this important topic. The CHP, along with our traffic safety partners represented here today, share a common interest of keeping people safe on our roadways. In fact, the mission of the California Highway Patrol is to save lives. And that includes protecting those who work on the side of the highway. Making a traffic or emergency stop on the side of the road is one of the most dangerous duties first responders, law enforcement officers perform. Highway workers, those who build, maintain, and clean our roads, tow truck drivers, and others literally put their lives in danger working next to freeway traffic traveling at 55 miles per hour or faster. For the CHP, this really hits home. From 2017 through 2021, the roadside danger has resulted in the death of 3 of our officers and the injury of 146 others, 9 of whom suffered severe life-threatening injuries and will never be the same. CHP officers in that same time frame have been involved in more than 900 crashes, instances where their patrol vehicle or motorcycle were struck. Countless other highway workers and sometimes innocent members of the public stranded on the side of the road have also been the victim of an errant vehicle. This is the real reason why the move over, slow down law is so important. A first responder, highway worker, tow truck operator, or anyone else on the side of the road is no match against a vehicle traveling at highway speeds. It only takes a split second of inattention to destroy the lives of many people. These tragedies are completely avoidable. You can give those stopped or conducting business on the side of the roadway a safer place to work simply by moving over a lane or slowing down and passing safely. As Director Tavares pointed out, the move over slow down law requires drivers to move over a lane when they see an emergency vehicle, road construction vehicle, or tow truck displaying flashing lights. If you're unable to safely move over due to traffic or for some other reason, the driver is required to slow down and pass in a safe manner. Safe driving is a responsibility each of us bear. Lives can change in an instant because of a moment of misjudgment behind the wheel. Please, as we head into this holiday season, pay attention to your driving. Give yourself plenty of time to get to where you're going. Avoid distracted or impaired driving, and move over or slow down when you come upon a vehicle with lights flashing on the side of the highway. If you see an impaired driver, we encourage you to call 911. Give CHP dispatchers a location description of the vehicle and its location and its vehicle. We will deploy officers to get out there. Thank you, and please drive safely. Happy holidays.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am honored to be here today to support a critical message, and that's the safety of our highway workers. I want to start by saying it's so great to see all the young faces and the families. It's seldom that I ever get the opportunity to see such young people at press events. So let's give a big round of applause to the children and the grandchildren, the nieces, nephews, all of those featured in our Move Over campaign. This campaign is intended to be personal and impactful. And to all the proud moms and dads and grandparents out there, I think we hit the mark with this campaign. I hope you would agree. I think we hit the mark with our young stars. What a better way there isn't a better way, let's say that, to captivate drivers than to ask drivers to slow down and move over for you, the Caltrans children, our kids at Caltrans. And for our highway workers, whether it's a Caltrans employee repairing guardrail, a CHP officer assisting with traffic control, or a tow truck driver fixing a flat tire, highway workers are helping strangers. Day, night, rain, shine, or snow, and next to fast-moving traffic. They're providing aid to people they'll never know. But they are not strangers to everyone. They have loved ones, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, that need them to come home. This is inherently dangerous, but important work. And drivers, talking to you, safety goes both ways. Highway workers rely on you, drivers, to keep them safe. And they are out there on the road to keep you safe. So if you see flashing amber lights, emergency lights on any vehicle on the side of the road with their hazard lights on, as you've heard here today, move over a lane, or slow down if you're unable to change lanes safely. Lives are at stake. It's your actions that save lives, that allow Caltrans employees, contractors, emergency responders, our law enforcement personnel, our tow truck drivers, and other highway workers to do their job safely, to get home to their families. Please, the next time you see cones, Caltrans vehicles, and any highway workers near or along the road, think about how you would want to drive if that was your own mom, your own dad, your loved ones out there. Be alert, be safe, go safely. It's simple, and it saves lives. I now have the pleasure of introducing Sam Johnson, our president of California Tow Truck Association and Emergency Road Service Coalition of America. Thank you.
Good morning. As the president of the CTTA and ERSCA, the Emergency Road Service Coalition of America, we monitor how many events take drivers' lives each year. And I would probably shock most people to find out that on a national number, tow truck operators are lost at a higher rate than police, fire, and any other emergency responders combined. We monitor these numbers both in California and on a national scene. But today is a very personal event for me. 9 years ago, just 30 minutes from this location, a young man was dispatched at 1 o'clock in the morning to go aid a family who had been stranded on the side of the highway. He reached the location, turned on his lights, positioned himself in a safe way, moved the family off to the side of the road in a safe place, which ultimately saved the family's life. In the process of hooking up the tow truck, a motorist came from behind him, did not slow down and did not move over, and struck the vehicle, putting him between the two vehicles, ultimately taking his life. The young man's name was Christopher Gladden. He was 24 years old. He was a son. He was engaged to be married, and he was my employee. Now, the irony in this story is his mother also worked for Caltrans. So I take this mission very, very personally. It hits very, very deep, and this is the first time I've ever publicly told that story. What I appreciate about today is that so many times in these situations we are reactionary, that it's a death or a tragedy that drives us to do the right thing. And I really personally thank you, Director, for all the efforts you guys have done for this awareness. And I'm happy to report today that when we pulled the numbers to come to this event, California, for the first time so far this year, has not lost a life of a tow truck driver due to someone not slowing down and moving over in an auto accident while serving the motoring public. That is the first time in my career we've ever seen that. So this makes a difference. This really affects real lives, sons and daughters, husbands, brothers. And so I appreciate the opportunity to come in today and be included in this. I have a great respect for the efforts behind this movement, and we certainly appreciate everything you guys are doing. And I would only ask that as you talk to people and you express how important it is that they do slow down, move over, and abide by this law, that it really does bring people home at the end of the day to come back to their families, which is what we all hope for, both for the Caltrans workers, for Highway Patrol that we partner with, and for our own operators out there on the side of the road. Thank you very much.
So now I think we have some of the stars of the video right here in front of us, and I think we're going to watch the video.
Seriously?
Hello?
Are you awake?
Why do you do it?
You're ignoring the cones and the work zone. Don't you see the flashing lights?
Caltrans is working right there.
Right next to your speeding car.
That's my dad.
My mom.
That's my papa out there. Wearing only one of these.
Please slow down. Pay attention. How would you feel if that was your family? Flashing lights mean move over.
We're excited to kick off this campaign today with all of you, and want to again thank the families here for being with us, for the stars in the video. Thank you for that. And I want to thank my partners here up on stage with me today for kicking off this campaign. And so the four of us will be available for any questions or from the media if you'd like. We'll be sticking around for a little bit. So thank you everyone for attending and joining us today.